Hey, babe. Oh, you're nowhere near me. Never mind. Is there optional achievements in this one? I already messed it up? Okay. Oh, why didn't you tell me that? I went down. Shadowmare, how do you get that sword and armor?
For the spirits.
They just added this to the game last week. If you go to your achievements, hit H, go down to achievements, go to side stories. It's called Decade of Dragons. Okay, you gotta do these 20. You gotta do these 20 achievements in here, and that'll get you the entire set of armor. When you get halfway through, you get to decide on one weapon from the weapon pack, and when you get all the way through all 20, you get the cloak. Yeah, and it looks like this. Yeah, pretty awesome set. And if you want to see the vendor where you buy all the stuff, you can go to any capital city and look at the map and look for the little present symbol. Hey, Techie, what's going on? It's good to see you. So, for example, if you go to Holbrook, there's a vendor in every capital city, but I'll just show you where it is. Shadowmare. See this present here? You're looking for this symbol. It's called the Decade Armor Smith. And that'll be a vendor where you can buy the armor set from as you earn some of the achievements. All right, head to the Dead End Bar in Divinity. Oh, we have to read the letter from E.
You look as though you're doing well.
I've joined a pack of warriors. We fight well together.
All right, this is from E. The situation has worsened. One of Lion's Arch's counselors, Theo Ashford, has succumbed to his wounds. The Lion Guard is keeping the news quiet while the festival continues, but they're overwhelmed trying to maintain security in the city. At this very moment, a killer walks free and cannot be allowed. Go to Divinity's Reach to the Eastern Commons. There, in a back alley bar called the Dead End, you will find one of the best investigative minds in Tyria, Marjorie Delacroix. She will need your help to find those behind the counselor's death. Tell her E sent you. Work with her. Sift through the clues and solve the crime. Okay. Here's our introduction to another one of the main NPCs in the entire story of Guild Wars 2. So it's so critical that they allow people to play these episodes now, because starting at season 2, when all these people were already known to you, is so confusing. It's so great to be able to see, okay, when did we meet these people?
If you pass the shooters,
When I grow up, I'm going to be a brave hero.
The Dead End Bar. There we go. I was sent here by a mysterious letter. This is great.
Could have been just another dreary night in the same old smoky bar, or that siren song lulling drunks and lonely hearts deeper into their sorrows. It could have been, but then he walked in. Logan Thackeray, the man with all the answers. Well, some of the answers, some of the time.
Marjorie Delacroix?
If it suits you.
It suits me just fine. I want to hire you. There's been a murder. Lion's Arch Counselor Theo Ashford is dead. And I want to know who's responsible.
It is very noir.
Sounds like a job for the Lion Guard. What's got you peaked?
Between you and me, Ashford's an old friend of the family. I want to make sure they find his killer.
I see. And you don't trust the Lion Guard.
Let's just say I'm hedging my bets. The pay's good. You in?
How can I say no to Captain Lowe?
No names. I was never here.
Maybe not, but your money is. I'm in.
Lady Casimir, what are you doing in a place like this?
Bum bum bum.
Good to see you.
I saw you too, Logan Thackeray. You were never here, but just a lot of
Joy.
witnesses.
What did Logan Thackeray want?
Justice, I guess. And he paid in advance.
Where are you going this time?
Lion's Arch. Come along if you like. I could use your special talents. Besides, Dragon Bash is in full swing.
Thank you. That's so kind. I believe I shall.
Speak with Marjorie Delacroix. You're showing an unnatural and unhealthy interest in my business. Is there something I can do for you? He sent me to help. Is that so? I shouldn't be surprised. This isn't the first time he's provided what I needed before I even knew I needed it. Name's Gunvor Grimhammer. Marjorie Delacroix. Looks like we're going to Lion's Arch, Gunvor Grimhammer. You got any outstanding warrants there? Not that I'm aware of. You? Not yet. Tell you what, introduce yourself to my friend over there, the blonde. I have to go pack my anti-pirate spray. I'll meet you in L.A. Look for me at the scene of the crime. You bet. Hi.
Hi.
Is there an achievement?
I think so.
Yeah? Where's that?
The letter on the table behind you?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I can speak to Logan Thackeray outside. Close. Uh-huh. There more?
Yes.
Fourth Veil, bang the
Behind the bar.
John at the bar is a friend of mine. I can't get behind the bar.
Down there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's this Wiggler?
I like it here.
Greetings, stranger. Welcome to the Dead End. Don't mind the smell. Just had a regular stop by. Got in a fight with his wife. Couldn't hold his liquor. Place is clean. I promise. This is the finest, most secretive dining establishment in Kryta. We've never had a customer leave unhappy, and we never will. Come back anytime.
This life's one wet bar rag after another.
Okay.
Greetings.
Hello. You're here to assist with the investigation into the murder in Lion's Arch? That's right. My name's Gunvor Grimhammer. Ah, my lady. Pleased to meet you. By all means, call me Casimir. However, did you know to come here? E sent me. Ah, the mysterious E. I see. Well, your assistance will be more than welcome, I'm sure. Alrighty then. And it sounds like we can talk to Logan out here too. Joe, you remember a few years ago you got a survey from ArenaNet about Guild Wars 2, and you went into how I was disappointed with not being able to actually play through Living World Season 1. I guess I wasn't the only one saying that, so here it is. Yeah. Yep. I can't remember exactly when, but there was a dinner that I attended with a lot of the ArenaNet devs. It might have been after the Heart of Thorns expansion reveal at PAX South. Might have been there. But I had dinner, and like Mike O'Brien was there, and Colin Johansson, and just some of the other devs. And I remember having a big chat with the devs, and they were asking like, what are your thoughts about like what we should be working on and stuff. And that was the big thing I told them. I'm like, being able to replay Living World Season 1, because while I'm streaming and such, like, we have people all the time coming in that are brand new, and like they never get to see any of that. It's confusing for them to go right from, finishing the personal story to Living World Season 2, and right there at that dinner, they're like, yeah, we totally agree, and we hope that we're able to do that one day, and they told just a little bit about the fact that a lot of it was incompatible with their current tech, and they needed like to really spend a lot of dev time doing it. And how do they juggle that with trying to bring out new content for folks at the same time? And so it wasn't in the cards years ago, but I'm glad they finally were able to do it now. You know, it was perfect that it was obvious that they've been working on it for a while, because right after Ender Dragons came out, just like, you know, a couple months later, they started putting these patches out with it. But really smart, especially with the Steam release and a bunch of new players coming back to the game. Yeah. All right, here we go. Logan. Hey, Commander, what you overheard in the bar? Your secret is safe with me. Thanks. I know I shouldn't get involved. The Lion Guard are handling it, but I just can't stand around and do nothing. Counselor Ashford was a friend. He had a family. All right. We gotta go enter Lion's. I wonder why they make you enter Lion's Arch from Gandharan Fields. It's kind of interesting. Oh, I guess it's putting you into the instance. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. One day you'll figure out who he is. The funny thing is, like, I constantly feel Technonewt. I'm like, have they revealed who he is? And I constantly feel like, oh, they must have, and I just forgot. You know? But I guess not. We still don't know who he is. No way they're making a Weird Al movie. Isn't it already done? Harry Potter as Weird Al. Okay, here we go. Canonical confirmation. Just a lot of fan theories about E. Okay. All right.
You look like you're in charge.
You're smarter than you look.
So my mama always said. But I'm not here for witty banter, satisfying as that might be. I'm a private investigator from Divinity's Reach, and I want to offer you my services.
What could you possibly offer that the Lion Guard doesn't already have covered?
That's a loaded question. Let me tell you about my Tassie box. I bought it off a snotty little Asura. It can detect all manner of energy fluctuations. May I demonstrate?
Now you've got me curious. Of course, curiosity killed the cat. But go on. Show me.
Just press those buttons and see what glows.
What does that glow mean?
It means the dead Char recently came in contact with the arcane residue. And not while his life was passing before his eyes.
No kidding.
Not even if you ask nicely.
Okay. Consequently, for those newer to the game, this character here, Ellen Keel, was actually voted by the players to what's her actual title? She's investigator here. What was she? She was trying to be a council member, right? Keel for council. There were two. There was a Nashblade was a Char, and Keel. They actually were doing an election, and the players got to vote, and our basically our votes like got to shape what happened in game, which was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Yeah. You still salty about that? You still say Nashblade won? I voted for Keel. Uh-huh. There we go. My instincts haven't failed me yet. Bringing in the Tassie boxes was exactly the right thing to do. Will you help me? What do you need me to do? Take one of the Tassie boxes and test people. I've already tested you, so you've been cleared. All right. I got a Tassie box. Calibrating, Commander? Yes, I'm totally calibrating. I'd point that at a suspect if I were you. Just teasing. Alright, Magnus. Get that thing away from me, unless you want to throw it in the harbor.
You must be kidding.
It's definitely...
Don't fret. You'll come to no harm unless you had a hand in
It's
what
definitely
happened.
Cialotti. Are we done
She's
here?
glowing. All
I
right,
need to
lady.
return
You
home.
better start talking.
Are you accusing me?
Wait. Could she have gotten it from the dead Char that glowed? She attempted to revive him.
The detective would know that too. If she paid better attention to her crime scene.
Oh, disappointment. Well, you're one lucky little pirate, you are. Consider yourself exonerated.
Are you in charge here? I've been telling the Lion Guard I had nothing to do with what happened. All this hassle should never have left Ebonhawk. Who are you? For the millionth time, I'm Farley Whalen, appointed by both Commander Samuelson and Queen Jenna to the Human Cultural Ambassador for Dragon Bash. What did you see? Before the blast, I noticed the Char was actually fidgety. Then I noticed some other representatives also looked nervous. Which ones? The Ogre, that Quaggan, the Savari, and a Skrit. I thought it was a stage fright or something. There we go. Wraith, your workday's wrapping up soon. Enjoy the gaming streaming. All right, take care. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for following today, too. Questions, questions, questions. Too many questions. Proper hunters would have caught the prey by now. I am Kira Timberhone, descendant of Gina Woodsplitter and Norn culture representative for Dragon Brash. What did you see? There were many people moving around. Too many noises. Too many distractions. Okay, great. I have all my papers, my identity cog, the Arcane Council proclamation, and the contribution
Excuse the
manifest.
interruption, Investigator Keel, but I have news. 5 of the cultural representatives failed to report in.
Uh-oh.
We better track them down. Ms. Delacroix, I'll contact you and your associates when we have something to investigate. Thanks for everything.
All right. We know that the Char representative was probably involved, but I wonder if he had accomplices. Doesn't seem like a one assassin job. Agreed. We're still missing 5 of the cultural representatives who were here at the time. They ran off before we can stop them. I can ask around, Inspector. I'll contact our mutual friend here and see if we can find anything. All right. Good thing Inspector Keel remembered that she'd sent me to help the Char. That could have been a very different ending. You had a near miss. I'm sorry I wasn't able to save him. I am. Now they won't leave me. They think I did it. You mentioned you have a medical experience? I do. I'm Trin. Not my first time trying to save someone from an injury like that. Not the first time I failed either. It never gets any easier. Oh, I didn't realize they were talking to Trin here. Interesting. Huh. Very cool. All right, leave the area, plan our next move. Very neat. Super nice being able to come back to all this after so much time, you know? And you know what's weird? I guess it's because I might have replayed it a lot back in the day, or it was just like the excitement of the game just having recently come out, and I was doing a lot of content for YouTube and stuff like that. But I remember like all this stuff that I haven't done in such a long time, like better than a lot of the stuff that I did just a couple of years ago. Isn't that weird? Like the season 1 stuff is more ingrained in my memory than a lot of the more recent things. That makes sense. Interesting though. Track down the Skrit Kasparak in Gandaran Fields. Okay. So Marjorie says the Lion Guards have leads on 3 of the 5 missing. We've discovered footprints from the ogre suspect, Vork, leaving the crime scene of Lion's Arch. Follow them. Reports indicate that Moralu, the Quaggan suspect, is in Bloodtide Coast in the Sorrowful Sound. Find him. The Skrit suspect, Kasparak, was sighted in Gandaran Fields near Almutin Estates. All right, so those are the next 3 you would track down. Very cool. All right, I think that's where we're going to wrap up, gang.